All right, Gemini, let's see what you need to know in regards to your spiritual progress. Any messages from your higher self or important messages from spirit? What can you expect? Also, the solar plexus chakra. Right, you've been making a lot of sacrifices, giving a lot of energy away. People have been vampiring on your energy. Oof, you really need to stop sacrificing your energy. Need to have strict boundaries here, okay? Because at the end, maybe you're doing it out of loneliness or you're doing it to fill your own sadness, right? Sometimes we do that. Sometimes we just want to, we say yes to everything. We're just like people pleasing, just so we don't have to feel that emotional loss, right? Like you're trying to fill in something here, is what I'm getting. But by doing that, you are sacrificing your own peace. You're sacrificing your own energy. You really need to be careful of who you let into your energy field, because when the solar plexus chakra comes through, it can mean two things. If it's overwork, then it means that you can be arrogant, or you can, be in that high self-esteem energy, like overly confident, but not in your case. Okay, like in your case, I see that emotional loss, so that means that you have a lack of self-worth, lack of self-esteem, or you're a people pleaser. You're allowing people to take your energy and take your stuff, like whatever it is, right? Like it's something that you are allowing and then you feel sad about it, right? Like or maybe you're not allowing. It's not like, hey, yes, come in, like take it. You know what I mean? It's not like that, but you get my point. It does come from a place of trying to please other people just to not feel your own void sometimes, and to deal with some sort of emotional loss that you have been dealing. Okay, so yeah, it starts rough, but I feel like for a lot of you, Gemini, you already understand what type of sacrifices you have made. It's like, I'm not going to give you a lecture on it. You already know, you already have all the answers in regards to that. But still, it does not mean that you should not take a deeper look into how to fix and balance your solar plexus chakra. Eat lemons, eat mangoes, okay, yellow fruits, yellow vegetables. Do some yogas that are connected to solar plexus chakra. Okay, work on your self-confidence by motivating yourself by the way that you talk to yourself. Okay, communication is your key. Now, the rough road says prepare carefully before you continue, for it's a long journey ahead. So you've been already on that rough road, darling. You are. But this type of energy, it takes some time to recover from that, right? River of the release. Drift along the river of release, where waters carry burdens and guiding towards renewal. So there is something that you need to let go of, that there is something that you need to actively release, whether that is like crying, okay, like it could be like actively needing to cry out in order to really get that relief energy, to really accept the situation for what it is for the time being, okay, rather than just kind of like living in some sort of fantasy, or even worse, sacrificing your own peace for it. Okay, so there is absolutely something that you need to release. You may need some sort of help also, like maybe there is someone that you can ask for help. You can go into therapy if you find it hard to release that certain emotion. Okay, for some of you, you may have lost someone specifically that you are needing to go through that mourning process, and if so, I'm so sorry for you, but I do need to say it out loud. Yeah. Feather of hope. Yeah, there is someone that is a passover that is trying to connect with you. This could be also this person that you're like really missing. So there could be, I honestly, I'm not here to be a psychic for you, but there is absolutely someone that is feeling your love, like feeling your pain here, feeling that you need. Okay, hold on. Hmm. Sorry. I just had like a bunch of cards coming through, and I'm just like, wait, I was not ready for this. You know what I mean? Like, what is going on there? Anyway, let me just like close out this spiritual message for you. Feather of hope. Grasp the feather of hope, delicate symbol of upward promises and an uplifting future. All right, and then we have the dream weaver. Dreaming and imagining bring your powerful vision into reality. So again, let me close that chapter of you being guided, having a lot of synchronicities going on in your life, seeing feathers, but also dreams about someone in particular that you've lost. Okay, could be in a real sense, but it could also be like in an emotional sense. Okay, now let's check in what is going on here, because it looks like we have the king and the queen of swords, which is you and your counterpart, right? And then we have the devil in between with that three of swords and the moon. Like, that's a lot of things going on. Okay, that's like both of you saying a lot of things to one another but not getting along. It's like either the communication is like too excessive or it's like too less. Okay, like it's either too detached and needing to be spoken about, or it's like, I don't know, there seems to be like some sort of severing ties here, some sort of heartbreak. But this will only be for those that are also agreeing to the separation. This is not for Gemini that's like, oh, but no, I want them back. No, no, no. You're just like, let them go and leave. You know, like this is both of you agreeing to disagree, both of you agreeing to the toxicity that is holding the both of you back from growing individually, or both of you wanting to grow individually, but there is some sort of connection that ties the both of you. Yeah. I don't think that you really trust this person. Yeah, stand up for what you believe. You will gain respect by holding your ground. See, this is already you. Like, you are holding your ground here. You spoke your truth and you're holding your ground. They either spoke their truth or they kind of like ghosted. I do have the ghosted extended in the on my website. You can find a link in the description box below. But they may have ghosted without telling you or giving you that closure. But things are still like quite in the dark here. So that's why you feel like, I'm not sure where I'm at, Sonya, because it's like I spoke my truth and then they disappeared. So Spirit is saying, like, stand your ground, stand up for what you believe. You will gain more respect by holding your ground. So do not chase them. Do not sacrifice more. You've already set your boundaries. You already told them, like, you suck a lot of energy from me and it's not the right way. Okay, it's not the right sucking. Okay, like that's how we need to communicate right now. I'm sorry. Golden opportunity, important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. Okay, so I think that for a lot of you, you are getting yourself out of a situation where you've been overly explaining yourself, and yet the other person is still being cold, detached, and just wanting you to stay in a situation that you're just like outgrown. And that's why I feel like it's time for go. It's time to not sacrifice yourself and your peace anymore here. Okay, trust your niggling feeling. Okay, so trust yourself, trust that there is a better opportunity for you coming in. Now, again, I'm also getting that this could be about work situation. Now, you might have like a big argument with your boss, or they're just like, not respecting your boundaries, and you may start to search for another job, and that new opportunity is going to come for you. But all you need to do is work through your fears. There are going to be times where you feel like weak to run back to this individual or to stay stuck in a situation that you don't want to be in, but just be aware that a better opportunity for you is coming. Sudden wealth is coming. Some of you are going to be receiving a message from a feminine, a boss, or a recruiter could also be. But you're absolutely going to be receiving a new opportunity and a change in your financial situation. You're breaking free and you're receiving a lot of material harvest here. Yeah, you are going to be having some sort of fulfillment, and that fulfillment is going to be with someone that could be most likely a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. Or if they are not that, they're going to be very passionate, very adventurous, very outgoing, a leader, someone that you have a lot of chemistry and a lot of passion with. Okay, whatever you've been wishing for, that wish is going to be granted for you, and you are finally going to be seeing yourself in a very stable and harmonious flow in your life. Okay, that's what I have for you, Gemini. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to check out the Why They Ghosted You with all the reasons and if they are coming back and what has been going on behind the scenes. And I'll see you in the next one or in the extended. Thank you and take care.